Imagine waking up one day and feeling nothing. No headaches, no cuts, no broken bones. Sounds like a superpower, right? But for the people who actually live this reality, scientists call it one of the most dangerous conditions a human being can have, and most of them don't survive past 25. The condition is called congenital insensitivity to pain. Scientists shorten it to CIP. It is a real genetic mutation, not a myth, not a movie plot, that affects approximately 1 in 25 million people on Earth. To understand just how rare that is, consider this. You are more likely to be struck by lightning 3 separate times in your life than to be born with CIP. And yet, right now, scattered across every country on this planet, there are real people living with this condition. People who have never once felt physical pain. Not as children, not as adults, not ever. And every single one of them is living in danger they cannot see, cannot feel, and cannot escape. Because the thing keeping the rest of us safe, that sharp, unwelcome feeling we all hate, is completely missing from their lives. And without it, the human body falls apart in ways that are genuinely terrifying to witness. To understand why CIP is so deadly, you first need to completely rethink what pain actually is. Most of us treat pain like an enemy. We take pills to get rid of it. We do everything possible to avoid it. But pain is not your enemy. Pain is your body's way of talking to you. And it might be the most important conversation happening inside you right now. Think about it this way. When you touch something burning hot, pain makes you pull your hand away before your brain has even consciously registered what happened. That reaction takes less than a second. Pain did that. When you twist your ankle badly, pain forces you to stop walking and rest, preventing a small injury from becoming a permanent one. Pain did that too. And when something is going seriously wrong inside your body, an infection, a rupture, internal bleeding, pain is what sends you to the hospital in time to actually survive it. Pain is not suffering. Pain is information. It is your body's emergency alert system running 24 hours a day, every day of your life, completely automatically. Now imagine someone cuts the wires to that system entirely. Your body is burning. Bones are cracking. Organs are quietly failing, and you feel nothing. Not even a whisper. Just complete silence. That is the reality of CIP. Now that we've just covered how pain serves as your body's emergency alert system, and how people with CIP live without any of those warnings, here's what I want to know. If you had to choose between feeling every minor ache and pain for the rest of your life or never feeling pain again, which would you pick? Comment your thoughts below. Drop your answer in the comments below, because what happens next will show you exactly why that choice is more terrifying than you think. The real cases. The stories of real CIP patients make this devastatingly clear. Ashlyn Blocker was born in Georgia in 2001. Her parents first realized something was different when she was a baby. She never cried. Not when she fell. Not when she bumped her head. Not for anything. As she grew older, the incidents became more frightening. She chewed through her own tongue without making a sound. She pressed both hands against a hot engine and held them there, looking curious rather than scared. She broke her ankle and ran around on it for 2 days straight because nothing told her to stop. Her parents essentially became her nervous system, watching her constantly, checking her body every night for injuries she never reported because she never felt them. Then there is the case of a young Pakistani boy, known in medical literature simply as the knife boy. He discovered his condition early and turned it into a street performance, stabbing himself, walking on burning coals, doing things that made crowds gasp. He thought he was special. He had no idea his joints were quietly deteriorating, his body accumulating damage with no repair signals being triggered. He died at 14, not from a dramatic incident, from the slow, invisible accumulation of injuries his body never once told him about. Both of these cases were studied by scientists and documented in peer-reviewed medical journals. They are real, and they changed how the medical world understood this condition forever. Here is what the research revealed, and why doctors use the words death sentence. Without pain signals, the body has no reason to protect itself. Joints wear down year after year with no discomfort to slow the person down. Wounds get ignored because they never sting. Infections spread because there is no burning sensation, demanding attention. Bones break and then break again in the same spot because pain never forced the person to rest and heal properly. Most CIP patients develop serious arthritis before they are even teenagers. Many slowly lose their eyesight, not from any disease, but because they rub their eyes too hard, too often, for too many years, without ever feeling the damage building up. And the most heartbreaking part of all is the simplest. CIP patients rarely go to the doctor, because nothing ever hurts enough to make them go. By the time something is visibly, obviously wrong, the damage is already severe. Scientists and doctors who specialize in this condition consistently report the same finding. The average life expectancy for a person with severe CIP is between 25 and 30 years old. Their bodies are not weak. Their hearts, their lungs, their muscles, all perfectly normal. They simply have no way of knowing when something is going wrong until it is already too late. But researchers are not giving up. Teams at University College London and MIT are currently using CIP patients as living models to develop a completely new type of painkiller, one that reduces only the most damaging chronic pain while keeping the body's essential warning signals working normally. There is also early research into gene therapy that could partially restore pain sensitivity in CIP patients. Not enough to cause suffering, just enough of a signal to keep them safe. It is not available yet, but for the first time in history, the scientific community genuinely believes it is possible. And there is something quietly remarkable about all of this. The people who have lived their entire lives without feeling a single moment of pain may be the ones who finally teach the rest of us how to control it. So the next time you stub your toe in the dark, or wake up with a headache, or burn your fingers on something hot, do not curse it. For just 1 second, think about what that feeling actually is. It is your body looking out for you. It is millions of years of biology working perfectly, sending you a message in the clearest way it knows how. It is proof that your body is paying attention. And for 1 in 25 million people on this planet, that message has never arrived. Not once, and it never will. If this made you see something you experience every day in a completely different way, that is exactly what GlitchFacts is here for.